Hello guys and welcome back to Kids Coding Playground. So today we're going to work on this center run scrolling platformer game. I think we showed it last week. We showed it the gameplay, how it works. So if you guys have not seen that, you can watch our first video with the gameplay and get an idea what this game is about. So basically you have the center, you kind of run around and in the platform and try to avoid the tiger and some traps. As you can see, I took the actual my game before from the Among Us platformer and then trying to create this game. So that's why you see the smasher and the trampoline, but I'm not using that at the moment. So otherwise, other than that, I'm using other stuff. Okay, and then next. So we'll be learning these following concepts in Scratch: the key to control the sprites, which the center move, broadcast messages, custom block, variable, and then the platforming scrolling logic, and then the background like scrolling so that it looks better for the game. And then these are the links below. I'll keep it on the video as well. You can download the original game tile set for the winter tile set, and then the Santa Claus, and then the tiger. But this tiger, this sheets here, you actually have to cut it. So we actually use Game Maker Studio to actually cut the tiger and then clean up the background and adjust it so that it looks right. So I can give you the tiger one, but the Santa Claus one, that you can actually make it yourself. You download it from here. All right, so I'll show you guys how to do that. Okay, all right, so we are in our Scratch project. So this is our Scratch project. I do have things in my backpack, but I'm gonna show you how to do it as well. So let's say I take the main character out and then my Santa Claus so far. Okay, let's just take these two. So, and then I will show you. Santa Claus have a lot of different costume. So what I'm going to show you is, so I have my black box. So for the black box, actually have two set. So you can see here, there's a bigger one, and then there's a smaller one. So basically, because when the center switch to sliding, when the center slide across the spike, you want to have a lower box, hitbox, so that it will not get hit by the spike. So that's why I actually have two. Okay, so what you have to do is, let's say you go to your center, you take a Control A, Control C. So you want to make the hitbox around the same size as your Santa Claus. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller than my Santa Claus, right? So that's why you want the hitbox around that. Okay, and then trying to adjust the center and the hitbox at the center. You see when I move it, you have the center. So make sure that you adjust your bar, black box, or whatever color box you want to use in the center. Okay, so same thing for the slide. So this is for the small one. So the small one is for the slide. So same thing, let's say I take this one, my center, and then I go here. So as you can see, the slide is kind of in the middle of the center. So center is in the middle here. So it's not exactly middle. So you see this because the center is a little bit lower. So, but I still want to adjust it so that way it's kind of lined up to the middle. So when you create your Santa Claus sprite, it's very important that you keep it all aligned. So I'll show you what I mean. So let's say I don't have a center yet, right? Let's say I don't have anything. So what you can do is go paint. It'll give you a new sprite. So in here, what you can do is you can click on this upload. And here you just pick wherever once you download the Santa Claus sprite, you can extract it. When you extract it, you have something like this. Just go into the PNG location and you can see all the Santa. So whatever you want to use. So let's say idle, I only use one of them. I did not make idle actually moving. That's gonna take more, you know, like if Santa doesn't move it, move a little bit. I don't think it's really needed because actually gonna cause some problem with the game and also make it slower. So I only use one of the idle costume. So if you want only one, just take one. So you just take, like, let's say the costume for the Santa, right? This is your first costume, and then whatever you need. Let's say you need the like the running, right? Let's say running, then you take the running from like one, just hold the shift key and then all the way over here to run. So this will be all your running sprite. So when you load all your running sprite in, as you can see, right, you can change it. So what I did was I actually changed it to like 1 or something like that, or for idle only use 1, then you don't need the 1. You can keep it like blank, right? For these, I didn't like the parentheses, so actually for me actually rename it like this: what run 1, run 2, whatever. But the important thing is that you want to make sure that you want to keep the center in the middle. So what you have to do is this: you have to click on the vector, convert to vector, and then you can move the center in the middle. Because what we had is we have the black box also in the middle, so you kind of have to adjust the center. So let's see, I'll take the center. Let's see, it's about the same size as my black box. Yep, it's about the same size, so it's good. So if you don't have the black box at the same size, you can make it the same size. Just draw the square like this. Just draw the black box, okay, and no outline. So once you have your center, so you have to adjust each of the costume. So it takes a little bit time. So make sure you convert it to vector, and then and then you click on this and adjust it to the middle. So center class. So you have to make sure all your center is adjusted in the middle, and then same thing for the dead, and then same thing for the jump. So same thing. So I just show you the run. So exactly. So if you look at my original one, same thing. I did the run. Right after I did the run, I have the jump. So this is center jumping. So all my costume I have converted to a vector so that I can move them around. So make sure that you see when I move it, you see the cross is in the middle. See, right? So make sure you have that in the middle for all your costume, except for the slide. So the slide one, you do not want to have the middle or the dead. So those are a little bit different. So these may be a little bit down, right, since the center is a little bit down. So you kind of just adjust it. You can put like a little tape around here on the top, so you can, and on the side, so that you could kind of see just how you want to adjust your center class so that it looks more or less like, you know, in the right position, right? So same thing for the slide. So the slide is a little bit, you see, it's not exactly you see this, it's not exactly on the middle, right, because the slide is down. So make sure that the center is same location as the feet of the center, like for this one. So the slide should be in the same location as the idle, right, for the feet. So like here. So you see how the slide and the center standing is around the same location. So that's what you want to do. Okay, so enough of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trash the this one. So if you guys really would like to learn it, actually it's better to you do it yourself. If you want, I can also upload these guys for you. Okay, alright, so we're done with that. So next thing, so this first video we probably won't do too much of the coding, or more of a setup. So next thing, let's say we have something called the sprite for the ground, and then we have something called virtual ground. So what I'm gonna explain to you is this. So the ground is like each of the costume that you build for your level. So you can name it like 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, however you want to name it. So you want to name the similar thing for your virtual ground. You see how my virtual ground and my actual ground is the same. So you see this. So what you want to do is, in the other platform, we usually don't have platform always stands on, right? So the thing is, if you do that, then if you have background sprite, then if you play with that, then the sprite will actually climb onto the tree. So that's what you don't want, right? So what you can do is you create one set of platform that has the design, and then you have another set that is actually going to be the hitbox. So this is the actual, so the virtual background is going to detect the touching of the center, right? This is more of a design. So you do the design work here. Whatever you do the design work for the ground, you do the same thing for the virtual area. So basically, let's say if I take a copy of this, I say Control A, and I go here, I say Control V. As you can see, my hitbox is the same place as the this thing, right? You see that? the hitbox is exactly the same. So you have to adjust your hitbox so that the virtual ground is the same place as your a little bit lower than the the design one. So that way, you can keep it the way you can keep the ground, and then the so that looks like the center is standing on the ground. So this is how you do the design. So this is like my level 2. So my level 2 has something up, right? So same thing here. I have something up, right in here. So that's how you do it. Okay. So these are just like square. You can just draw the square box here without the outline, whatever color you want. So I have blue. You can have it red or black or whatever. Doesn't really matter. So. And then like number 3, I have a gap here, same thing here. So this one I have a gap here, so make sure you have the similar gap. So what I can do is I can give you guys some of these, let's say 1 to 5 or something like that, and then you guys can build on to the rest. So that way you can have different design, not the same as me, right? So if I give you 1 to 5, I think it'll give you enough idea how to do it, right? So you can just place anywhere you want, and then you can just copy these, whatever you want, just copy them. You can group them together as one, right? And then you can move them, and you can like copy, like let's say if I want to build a new one, it's pretty easy, right? So let's say I just paint new sprite, right? So if I want to, let's say I want something like similar to this guy, let's say I'll take this, and then I'll go to my new sprite and I paste it down here, right? And then I can delete the tree. Let's say I want to put a rock. I can highlight this, copy, and then I say, okay, put a rock over here. So this is my new one. So let's say I want a tree. So I will say copy this, convert to vector. Let me do that, copy that. And then you can go here, I can put the tree. Let's say the tree is on this side. You can make it smaller, whatever design you want. And if you want the tree to be taller, you can drag it up. So something like this, right? So that way you can design your level. Okay. So that's pretty much it. So I'll trash this so you guys understand how to do that. I'll give you this all my I already cut it and put it in the right place, some of them. So you can actually do the hill and stuff like that. So you just kind of move them around, whatever you like. So like this one, the bridge, actually put a bridge in there, and you can put a tree. So different design, right? So this one has some ice cube, a box, that way you can jump on it from the center. So and then these things you can move it in the back. So if you move in the back layer, like let's say the trees in the front, you want to put them in the back, click on this. So that way the trees in the back, this thing. So when you have something like this, make sure you also have the same kind of style in your virtual ground. So for example, this is 2-4, right? So if you go to my virtual ground 2-4, you can see that you have this, and then you have this box. So this is the 2 ice cube, this is the platform on top, and this is the wooden box. So same thing here. So if I have to copy this and paste it in here, it will be exactly the same location. So these you can just use the this reshape tool to reshape the square, right? Whatever you want. So let's say the square, you draw a square like this, and then you can use the reshape tool. You can like bend it down a little bit, whatever you want, right? Something like this, right? And then if you depends on how your platform looks like, right? So just bend it in the way that looks like this, right? Something like that, right? Something like that. I mean, I'm doing it a little bit better here, but this is just an example of what it looked like. So, all right. Okay, and then for the scrolling background, I'll show you how that's to be done. So what I did is I only had one. So what I did was I put some tree here, as you can see, and then I put some water block here, and then I put a little bit of white. This is like a white color thing I draw, and then I reshape it so it looks like a snow right on top of that. and then I put some little small bush, and then rocks, and then crystal behind there. So this is my background for scrolling. So that later, when we make it look like, the scrolling is in the background, and then Santa is like jumping here, and then it looks really good. So this is similar to how we designed the other one, just design one page. I only have one. I mean, you can obviously have more than one, but really we don't really need more than one actually. So what we can do is we can flip this sprite left and right. So basically from -90 to 90, so that will look a little bit different. So like this is regular, right? Not 90. So if you flip it around, then you have the 3 tree on this side, and you have 1 tree on this side. So that way, the scrolling will look really good. If you have more, obviously will look better. I don't have more, I only have one. Okay, let me get all my sprites set up so that next video we can do coding. So we have the spike, and we have the enemy, and then we have the item, and we have the sound. So I'll explain how each of them will work. So so here we have the spike. So the spike is pretty easy. That's the costume. You make 3 red triangle, kind of put them together. Okay. The enemy, this is the one that is a little bit hard, so I have to actually draw it. I mean, cut it and from the sprite sheet and clean it up. So and then I put it into the correct position for the cat. So there's like 3 costumes for the cat, and then I repeat 3 more costumes for the cat for the running, so that it looks more better with the running. And then I have the strike where the cat actually hits something. So it has this strike, and then this strike, and then this strike. So this is the yellow cat, yellow tiger, I guess, and then this is the white tiger. So I just name it like white tiger run, yellow tiger run, right? 2, 3, 4, and then this the tiger, same thing, right? And then I have the howling, and then this is from the sprite. If you don't like this red, then you can remove it, but I have it like that. So if you touch the red part, you will also get killed by the tiger. So that's a little bit annoying with the white tiger, but you can remove it if you like, just erase it. Okay, so that's the tiger one. And then the item is just 2 of the snowflake that I got online. So this is the white snowflake, as you can see is white, and this is the blue snowflake. Okay, and you can get a PNG file, download like snowflake PNG or something like that, and I can give it to you if you'd like. And this is just a sound. I just downloaded the icon online. You can do anything you like. You don't have to actually have an icon. You can just make one simple sprite. So what the sound we are going to do is we're going to lower all the sound into this sprite here, so that way we can later on we can have different sound playing. So we will not actually have any sound on the tiger or on the animated character or the main character. So everything will be here. So you can have the jump sound, and then this is the ouch. Ooh. I mean, I made this sound, I recorded. It's kind of bad. If you guys don't want it, you can trash it, make your own. I just like this. And then this is the plunge sound. This is the water. You can get that from the sprite library. Like it drops into the water. This is the music that I got from online, from Google. Our YouTube channel, they give out free songs, so I got this song. So this song is pretty nice. I like it. So it's a good little black background music. I found that it's really good. It's called Invisibility, okay, by this person. So pretty good. And then this is the ding sound, and then this is another ding sound. So just some sounds here we have. So this is pretty much the setup for the game. So once we have this, and then the background, what I did was this. So for the background, what I did was this. I'll show you. So it's a little trick over here. So the background, I have it. So if you click a look at my background, it has like multiple layer. Okay, You see this? So what happened is the original background does not have, let me show you what I mean. So if I go to this resource, oops, back, the winter tile set, the background. So this is the original background. If you see, it doesn't cover everything. So what I did was I make sure you convert to vector. So what I did was I kind of move them up like this, and then I made a copy, and then I say paste, and then I move it in the background. So like go to the back layer. So that way, you know, I have like, so I try to make it so that it will fit the whole screen. I didn't want to drag it, so you see how it's longer now. If I drag this, right, it looks way bad, right? It looks bad. It doesn't look good. So what I did was I take another one, and then I just copy, and then I send it to the back layer. So like this, send it to the back layer. So that way, you know, so you see I can move it up a little bit so you can see. So it looks better, right? So what I did was I keep on doing that until I get the, you know, the full background. Okay, you have to align it right. So you see that? I aligned it, so if you can see mine, it's like multiple, you see? So you just align it correctly. That way, you know, you cover everything for the background, okay? So that's how I did the background. So if you want to do your own, right, just do it like this. First follow my style here, do it. And then after that, you can convert to bitmap and it will become like one picture if you like. Or you can leave it like vector. But anyway, so this is pretty much the first video. Just explain how you do your own sprite and stuff. If you have to download online, let's say you don't like the Santa, you want the ninja, right? You do the similar way. Or let's say you want a different background, you know, you can download online. There's a website, like if you go to the link that I provide to you in the video below for the winter set, you can see other set also. You can download the desert set, the jungle set, or whatever you want, and then you can do whatever stuff you like. So okay, all right, so this is the end of the video. Thank you for sticking around, and please give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And all right, so next time we'll have the other video that go into the actual coding of the this game. Thank you guys, see you guys next time. Bye bye.